Why athletes are choosing plant-based proteins for performance. Title: Why athletes are choosing plant-based proteins for performance. Introduction. Word count, 130. In recent years, athletes of all disciplines have been increasingly turning to plant-based proteins to fuel their performance and enhance their overall well-being. Traditionally, athletes have relied heavily on animal-based protein sources to meet their nutritional needs. However, emerging research and a growing understanding of the benefits of plant-based proteins have shifted the paradigm. This article explores the reasons behind athletes' preference for plant-based proteins and highlights the advantages they offer in terms of performance, recovery, and longevity. Breaking stereotypes. Beyond Meat. Word count, 220. Plant-based proteins have come a long way since their humble beginnings. One significant development that has caught the attention of the athletic community is the introduction of high-quality and delicious plant-based meat alternatives. Brands like Beyond Meat have successfully replicated the texture, taste, and protein content of traditional animal meats using plant-derived sources. These innovative products have been met with great enthusiasm by athletes who seek to align their dietary choices with their ethical concerns, without compromising on their nutritional requirements. Optimal digestibility and absorption. Word count, 240. Athletes heavily rely on the efficiency of their digestive systems to extract nutrients and convert them into energy. Plant-based proteins, such as those derived from legumes, grains, and seeds, offer superior digestibility and absorbability compared to their animal-based counterparts. Anti-inflammatory properties. Word count, 200. Intense physical activity can subject athletes to increased levels of inflammation and oxidative stress. Plant-based proteins have been shown to possess anti-inflammatory properties due to their rich content of antioxidant-rich compounds, including phytochemicals and other bioactive substances. By incorporating plant-based proteins into their diet, athletes can support their immune system and overall health while maintaining optimal performance levels. Supporting muscle growth and recovery. Word count, 220. Muscle protein synthesis is crucial for athletes looking to build, repair, and maintain lean muscle mass. Plant-based proteins provide a viable alternative to animal-based proteins in terms of their ability to support muscle growth and recovery. Improving endurance and energy. Word count, 180. In endurance sports, athletes rely heavily on sustained energy levels to maintain peak performance. Plant-based proteins, especially those derived from legumes, provide athletes with complex carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals that are essential for endurance and energy production. Reducing acidic load and promoting bone health. Word count, 230. Animal-based proteins tend to be acidic in nature, and excessive consumption can lead to an increased acid load in the body. This acid load can disrupt the delicate acid-base balance, potentially affecting bone health and increasing the risk of conditions such as osteoporosis. Plant-based proteins, on the other hand, have a more favorable alkaline nature, which can help counterbalance the acidic load caused by other dietary and environmental factors. By choosing plant-based proteins, athletes can support bone health without compromising protein intake, ultimately contributing to better long-term performance and reduced injury risks. Performance in athletes has been progressively boosted by plant-based proteins, which have gained popularity among athletes of all types in recent years. Traditionally, animal-based protein sources are favored, but the benefits of plant-based proteins have caused a paradigm shift. This article will explore why athletes are increasingly opting for plant-based proteins, emphasizing the advantages they offer in terms of performance, recovery, and longevity. Plant-based proteins have made significant strides since their inception. Athletes have taken notice of the introduction of high-quality and delectable plant-based meat alternatives, such as Beyond Meat. These innovative products have successfully replicated the texture, taste, and protein content of traditional animal meats using plant-derived sources. Athletes who are concerned about ethics find these alternatives appealing since they align with their dietary choices without compromising their nutritional needs. Efficient digestion and absorption are crucial for athletes to extract nutrients and convert them into energy. Plant-based proteins derived from legumes, grains, and seeds surpass their animal-based counterparts in terms of digestibility and absorbability. The presence of dietary fiber in plant-based proteins promotes gut health, regulates bowel movements, and minimizes digestive discomfort. Consequently, athletes can perform at their best without experiencing common issues like bloating or indigestion. Being subjected to intense physical activity increases athletes' inflammation levels and oxidative stress. Plant-based proteins possess anti-inflammatory properties due to their abundance of antioxidant-rich compounds, including phytochemicals and other bioactive substances. Muscle protein synthesis is crucial for athletes looking to build, repair, and maintain lean muscle mass. Plant-based proteins present a viable alternative to animal-based proteins by adequately meeting an athlete's protein requirements. By incorporating various plant-based protein sources such as quinoa, lentils, soy, and pea protein, athletes can achieve their muscle growth and recovery goals. In endurance sports, sustained energy levels are crucial for maintaining peak performance. Plant-based proteins, particularly those derived from legumes, provide athletes with complex carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals essential for endurance and energy production. Compared to animal proteins, plant-based proteins offer a more sustainable and long-lasting energy supply. This is particularly advantageous for athletes engaged in activities requiring prolonged, consistent effort. Excessive consumption of animal-based proteins can lead to increased acid load, disrupting the delicate acid-base balance within the body. This disruption can adversely affect bone health potential, while increasing the risk of conditions like osteoporosis. In contrast, plant-based proteins are more alkaline in nature, which can help counterbalance the acidic load from other dietary and environmental factors. By choosing plant-based proteins, athletes can support bone health without compromising their adequate protein intake. Ultimately, this contributes to better long-term performance and reduced injury risks. Plant-based proteins have gained popularity among athletes in recent years for various reasons. Traditionally, animal-based protein sources were the go-to for athletes, but the advantages of plant-based Said proteins have caused a shift in preferences. This article will delve into why athletes are increasingly opting for plant-based proteins, highlighting the benefits they offer in terms of performance. Say, recovery and longevity. One significant development in the world of plant-based proteins is the introduction of high-quality and tasty plant-based meat alternatives. Athletes have taken notice, with brands like Beyond Meat successfully replicating the texture, taste, and protein content of traditional animal meats using plant-derived sources. These products have garnered enthusiasm from athletes who want to align their dietary choices with their ethical concerns without compromising their nutritional needs. Digestibility and absorption are vital for athletes to extract nutrients and convert them into energy. Plant-based proteins derived from legumes, grains, and seeds have a leg up on animal-based proteins when it comes to digestibility and absorbability. The inclusion of dietary fiber in plant-based proteins promotes gut health, regulates bowel movements, and minimizes digestive discomfort. As a result, athletes can perform at their best without experiencing common digestive issues like bloating or indigestion. Intense physical activity leads to increased inflammation and oxidative stress for athletes. Plant-based proteins, thanks to their abundance of antioxidant-rich compounds such as phytochemicals, POS, anti-inflammatory properties. These antioxidants have been linked to enhanced recovery, reduced muscle soreness, and a lower risk of chronic diseases associated with inflammation, like heart disease, OSA, and certain cancers. Athletes who incorporate plant-based proteins into their diet can support their immune system and overall health while maintaining optimal performance levels.